routine. If any of you had an opportunity to watch the U.S. Open this weekend and watch Bryson DeChambeau really put on a stellar performance, it was very obvious that he did a lot of planning and a lot of working on his mindset as he got ready for the U.S. Open, and quite honestly did it throughout 4 days of the tournament. So one of the things that happens a lot with people when we're talking about golf and they come in for golf lessons is that they want to be consistent. Okay, the thing is that golf can be an inconsistent game, and we know this. We know this because we play on playing fields that are really not uniform. We play in weather that changes continually, and we're kind of forced to hit different shots with different types of clubs, whether we're starting from our wedge and working all the way up to our driver. Okay, so one of the ways that we can be more consistent really is controlling and planning our shot and the variables that we have control over. And think about this. In the pre-shot routine, we don't really realize there's some things going on here that are really the meat and potatoes of hitting good shots. So, for example, coming into the ball, we're going to be forcing ourselves to do really a couple of key things. One is making sure that we have a proper grip. Okay, so that's really kind of our first checkpoint. The second is making sure what? Okay, we're aiming and aligning ourselves to our body, okay, and into the target, okay, and also making sure we're in a good setup and good posture with our ball position. Okay, so one of the things that would be probably most helpful is if we were able to plan and rehearse this enough that it became a template, that we did it exactly the same way every single time to help us become more consistent. One of the things that people don't realize is that when Annika Sorenstam was like really dominating the LPGA Tour, her coaches used to time and have her rehearse her pre-shot routine. So they literally would sit with a stopwatch and time her from the beginning of her pre-shot routine when she got to the ball to when she got to the ball itself, setting up down our target line, okay, and getting herself ready to be prepared to hit the shot well, okay? What they found is that when she was nervous or if she was anxious, she would move a lot faster. So this was a way for them to kind of control her approach to every single shot, okay? Which leads us to our next part of this. And this is why I tell my clients that this is the namaste moment of golf, okay? And what I mean by that is, okay, golf is, as we know, a little bit of a challenge because it's a non-reactionary sport. In other sports, we play tennis, we play basketball, we play baseball or softball. We're always what? Reacting to the play or the ball coming to us. In golf, we're kind of stuck here with this ball that's stalking us as we're trying to get this to go where? To our target. So when we talk about a namaste moment in golf and in the pre-shot routine, okay, it really starts back here, okay, in which I refer to this as the think box. This is our opportunity to take a look and see how far the target is, maybe where the wind is blowing, all those variables that are important, okay, and where we're going to choose our club. So at this point for me, I'm 100 yards away. This is going to be my pitching wedge. What I like to do is take one nice full practice swing. Okay, I take a deep breath, and I actually close my eyes before I hit my shot, visualizing where I want to go. So then now, as I approach the ball, this is where I enter concept 2, and this is the play box. Okay, this is where I'm ready to strike the ball and really commit to the shot that I want to hit. Okay, so as I come into the ball, okay, and I'm in my play box, you're also going to notice that I'm what? Not static. Okay, I'm moving. Okay, people refer to this as a waggle, and it could look like anything. It could look like a little bit of a pre-shot or preset with your feet, anything so you're not starting from what? A dead stop position. Okay, so once I get set up over the ball, okay, I'm hopefully in a position to make a pretty solid golf swing, and I'm pretty happy with that shot. Okay, and I'm committed that entire time, nice and relaxed, okay, and got myself in a mindset where I can hit a really, really good shot towards my target. Okay. Since we're live tonight, we're going to have an opportunity to answer some questions in a few minutes, but we're going to take a 20-second break. Okay. And we'll be back in 20 seconds with your questions live. live from the Golf Cave here in Eatontown, New Jersey.
We are the only facility that has gone all out on the private rooming concept that we call caves. We have the most state-of-the-art technology in the game.
Hey, Golf Cavers, we're back. We're here and live from the Golf Cave in Eatontown, New Jersey. It's live from the cave. We had two questions that came in that I'd love to answer from you all out there, the Golf Cave universe. And the first one comes from Chris from Avon, New Jersey. And Chris wants to know why he has a tendency to hit the ball to the right. And I would say that, Chris, that's one of the questions that I get asked a lot. Majority of right-handed golfers have a tendency to either hit a slice or the ball on the right side of the fairway, maybe sometimes in the rough and trying to dig it out of there. I'll tell you what happens for most people. A lot of this starts right with our grip position. Okay, so, hate to go back to all those fundamentals that we were talking about early. It doesn't sound really sexy to talk about the grip or our pre-shot routine, but guess what? It really will help you make much better swings. And what we see a lot of times for people who are right-handed is they have a tendency to hold the grip more like they're using a baseball grip or trying to hit a baseball bat, where they're holding the club mostly in their palms. And when this happens, the club face will have a tendency to open up, through impact. So one of the things that we do when people come in for golf lessons, and again, the most often comment is that they're hitting the ball to the right, is we take a look at their grip position. We want to make sure that they're in a spot in which they're holding the club mostly in their fingers, almost like they're using a hammer. One of the big keys is to make sure that we've got a nice V here with your thumb and your forefinger, okay? And also that the right hand, when they put the right hand on, as a right-handed golfer, pretty much similar to the same. We want to get this so the palms are matching, okay? And we'll have the ability, as we're making a swing, to square the club face through impact. So Chris from Avon, do me a favor, come into the Golf Cave or take a picture of your grip, and let's take a quick look to see whether that's part of your issue, okay? Our second question that came in tonight, which is probably my favorite, and it's the one we probably hear also, second to hitting the ball to the right, is from Robert from Piscataway. And Robert wants to know, how the heck is he going to hit it any further? Okay, so I think we all ask that question to our golf pros, and especially after watching the Open this weekend and seeing some of the shots that both Bryson DeChambeau and Matt Wolff hit, hitting the ball as far as we possibly can is definitely an advantage. So one of the things that I see for most people is their inability to strike the ball in the middle of the club face. So as fast as you may try to swing the club head, okay, we also want to do what? We want to make sure that our target or contact that we're making with the club face is very, very solid. So before we get into trying to swing faster, one of the things we try to do here in the Golf Cave is take a look at your contact position in which you're hitting the ball. And as you guys know, we have some of the best technology in the business, and we're able to see that pretty quickly with some of the features that we have with TrackMan that really help you make better solid contact, get yourself in a position in which you can hit the ball as far as possible. So I just wanted to thank you guys tonight. I hope this was helpful. I enjoyed it tremendously. Golf Cave, is really becoming a pioneer here, I think, at the Jersey Shore and now in other parts of the state, really offering great golf instruction and facilities for you to get better, just like the tour players do when you see them on TV. So that's all the time we have for tonight. Happy to be here. Looking forward to next month. And this is Michelle Malia signing off from Live from the Cave.
We are the only facility that has gone all out on the private rooming concept that we call caves. We have the most state-of-the-art technology in the